Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth Pregame.
No debate, cause it's all. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth.
Love to see this team add another receiver, whether that's trade or free agency.
It's okay. Pittsburgh's the AARP retirement home.
There's a bunt record. That person's never going to have to worry about that thing ever getting broken.
I hate analytics. I think it's ruined the game I grew up loving.
I will do unspeakable things for the Giants to win this rule.
Oh, pause.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. Korner Booth Podcast. Pregame, actually. We're actually here on a Thursday for like the first time in, it's been, I think Final Four weekend, maybe. We got the original four back. This is going to be a fun show. DJ is going to join us via audio in a little while because he's stuck in traffic on the Beltway. So poor bastard can't catch a break today. But we'll start off with the, of course, my co-host, Mr. Matt Ordazzo. Matty, how we feeling, brothers? Nixon 6?
Nixon 6 is still alive. What a game that was on Tuesday. Not gonna lie to you, man. If I told you I wasn't sweating, I'd be lying. I was sweating. But I saw the Knicks do this all last year when they were playing the Celtics. How many times they were down by double-digit points and they fought back. I love the TikTok videos of the Cavs fans and everybody else reacting to like them being up by like 20 something with 7 minutes left and then overtime. But one game at a time. Game one was a success. We'll see how game two goes tonight, and hopefully we can take it 2-0 into Cleveland.
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, of course, now we know the NBA is not going to let the Thunder go quietly on the western side of it. So now we know that gas series is going 7. So you guys might have a fighting chance because they're both going to be worn out. Also joining us, guest of honor with the flow looking fantastic, former co-host of this show, and one of the funniest human beings I know, the Philadelphia fanatic himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Lipoff.
Yo, what's going on?
Dude,
I dropped an ad there.
Shaggy.
I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate that. I dropped my ad there. That's actually that's not a real Twitter or real social media handle. I just want to let everybody know I am the real Chris. So just making it known. But no, I appreciate you having me back on, dude. Are you in the woods right now? Where are you at?
I am on the balcony of my new apartment because my studio is currently under construction. I'm working on trying to redesign it a little bit so it's a little more functional for me. So
he's in the woods. Where in the woods?
Yeah, the girlfriend is out with her sister, so I have the apartment set up. I got the doors open. Ghost is just patrolling around in there, and I'm on the patio just chilling. So yeah,
just blending in.
I love it.
Exactly.
Love it. Duck Dynasty.
Yep. Dude, I went and cleaned up at Costco just now. Legitimately. So Costco now does like their own version of Celsius. It's like I think it's $16 for 24 cans. I'm like, that is stupid value. I walked in and grabbed the cans. I'm like, this is great because I run through energy drinks like a fiend. And then 30 rack of Spindrift seltzers, $14. I'm like, I'm walking out with like all these beverages and stuff. Got chicken. Yeah, my neighbor just gave me his smoker because he's moving. So I'm like, I'm ready to get ripping and roaring this weekend, boys. But it's Memorial Day weekend. Obviously, we all know the real reason why Memorial Day is what it is. It is to honor the fallen troops in all wars that America has fought in. It's everyone has like their little traditions. A lot of people go to the parades. They go to some of us. I have buddies who watch like the same like documentary or watch the same war movie every year. Is kind of like their way of honoring. I don't know. Like a buddy of mine watches Band of Brothers, which is arguably the greatest military series ever made. Watches it every single year. I actually started picking up that tradition about 3 years ago. Honestly, it's kind of a fun. It's just a great show. It's just so well done. But there's like 2,000 famous people in it, which is nuts for 2001. But Yeah, so Memorial Day is this went Monday. Obviously, no show Monday. So we're kind of just getting it in. Nice.
I got just going all the way to Rhode Island to see a orange red panda. One of them, both of them, one of them.
That's awesome.
Is that rare? They rare?
Yeah, I have.
I don't know. I
idea.
haven't seen one in person yet.
I've seen a red raccoon. I think they have a red panda. They have a red raccoon. I think that's different. I think they're not. Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. I'll ask him when I see them. When I get to the red panda, I'll ask if he's rare or not.
I'll probably be at like Apple.
Which edition are you?
Yeah. Are you
one of those mouth
post OG Pokemon or?
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, for me, dude, this weekend, I mean, I'm working, but like, I don't know, maybe like might do like a little Applebee's dinner or something, dude. Something
nice.
Keep it light, dude.
As hell.
Dude, keep it. I think vets eat what, half price or something like that. Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
So how you gonna? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how are you gonna figure out a way to get half off?
No, I can't do that, dude. I
That's
remember,
valid, brother.
I did my part, dude. A couple Memorial Day weekends ago, I let like a veteran cut in front of me at the urinal. So that's respect.
That's a real American right there.
That's
Did I ever tell you guys the story how I gave a guy when I was working at retail, I gave a military guy a military discount, and because he was a World War II veteran, but he didn't. He wasn't for our side.
Oh shit.
He was in it. He was military in Italy.
Oh, so he's fighting for his home team.
I was like, but hey, you flipped at the end, right? He's like, yeah, we did. I was like, all right, cool. Here's 10%.
Oh, he hedged.
Yeah, well, he said he flipped at the end or something.
Well, most Italians by the end of the war were so sick of the German occupation, Mussolini, that they were just like, the second they saw Americans, they turned.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we've got Olive Garden now.
Yeah, we have Olive Garden. We have.
Yeah, you're not getting that back. It's ours now. Breadsticks are ours.
Yeah, Italian Pavilion is ours.
Yeah, we got Jersey Shore. We won that. It's crazy.
You got Sal's Day. We have Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, the Costco guys. We won that.
Boom.
Jay, I'm surprised you didn't run in there and like get like a chicken bake, dude.
I've never actually had a chicken bake.
Dude, I haven't either, dude.
Good.
It's on like my bucket list.
It's good. It's good.
Did you have one because of the Costco guys, or you went like you had one?
Nah. When I worked that same retail job I worked at, it was literally next to the Costco. Like I would walk there on my 15-minute break. I would spend my 15-minute break walking there to get like a combo slice or a chicken bake. And then I bring it back and I just store it in the fridge or whatever. And then later on, when I take my 30, I would then heat it up and just have the chicken bake.
Hell yeah.
I've been chicken baking it since like 2015.
I might be chicken bake myself right now, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, shout out to Costco, man. Never getting rid of that $1.59 hot dog drink combo or whatever.
Oh, by the way, have you ever seen the macros on their pizza? It is incredible. It's like 70 grams of protein. It's like insane, but it's all from like cheese. So it's like the fat content's ridiculous.
Dude, I was gonna say, where are they getting that from?
Dude, didn't they have like radioactive shrimp or something they recalled like last year or something like that? It was like, dude.
The worst part is my girl's like favorite seafood is shrimp, and I make really good Cajun blackened shrimp. Oh. So like I want to make that for her, but I'm like terrified where to buy it.
I'll call you up during like the college football season, dude. So I might need like a 40 count for the LSU Clemson game.
Dude, Kelsey, I guess, has a guy for crawfish. I want to do a boil this fall.
You got a crawfish guy? He's got a crawfish.
I have one too, but it's a guy I found on TikTok. They're big. They send them all over the country. They do gator tail and everything.
Oh yeah, I know he's got a gator guy, dude. But a crawfish.
Now that I got a smoker, I'm totally doing gator tail now.
Dude, you got crazy connections, dude. Like that's a crazy connection.
So here's the funny, right? Since I got the apartment about a month ago ish, I saw one of my coworkers say, "He's like, so how's it been?" I'm like, dude, I've gotten so much crap from people. Like, I got a free couch. I'm actually trying to sell that couch right now. Because we got a new one coming in.
$5.
I'm putting it up for 25. It's an Ethan Allen leather love seat. I got like a 58-inch Ultra HD TV from my boss because it was from his dad's old apartment and his dad wasn't like using it, obviously. So, and then I've gotten I got an outdoor patio, 2 outdoor patio sets, one for like our little upper area and one for like entertaining and stuff with like an umbrella and everything. Gotten like miscellaneous pieces of furniture. Like I got a smoker just now. Like I got a grill. Like my pops. That was a housewarming gift for my pops, but dude, like it's crazy. Like it just a lot of it from work is crazy. Like customers be like, "Yeah, I'm giving this away," and I'm like, "And you guys moving or any guys need this?" I'm like, "I just moved. I'll take it."
Nope. Dude, I remember I didn't really get like too many housewarming gifts when I got like my house, dude. I got like lottery tickets, dude. I remember people kept giving me cards and there's just like lottery tickets in there. I hit for nothing, dude. It was bad. What else? Did I get anything else that was crazy? I got like a how-to book for everything, even though like I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. But I think it was like a gag gift. So, I mean, I kept it around. I read it every now and then.
My when we got our house, my grandmother was asking if we wanted like a toaster oven, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure, why not? So years ago, my aunt bought her a brand new like Emerald Lagasse, like it was like a toaster oven air fryer type thing or whatever, and she never used it. So I'm thinking that's what she's giving me. I get like a 20-year-old Black & Decker like toaster oven that like just takes like 10-12 minutes to just burn some toast. And I was like, okay. And then she tried to give me we're back in the 80s. She tried to give me her casserole dish set. And I'm like, all right. I took the toaster oven, but I'm not taking the casserole dishes. Like these, it's literally like the brown and white ones from like the 80s.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know what you're talking about.
I was like, no. Listen, like nobody makes casseroles anymore unless it's like a green bean one on like a Thanksgiving. That's about it. So I was like, I'm not going to be using these. I'm sorry, but I do have to turn that one down. As a grandmother, she was very upset that I told her I wasn't taking it.
Yeah, that's
I kind of co-opted my dad's his slow cooker. I haven't told him I haven't given it back yet, but he doesn't use it in the summer. And me and Katie run that thing constantly because we do it for like meal preps and stuff. So like, dude, like I literally run that slow cooker once a week, and my dad hasn't even asked for it yet. I'll get a text probably in February fall, like, hey, I need the slow cooker back. You gotta go buy your own now, cheapie.
Facebook Marketplace, dude. They'll sell you anything, dude.
Dude, I know. I bought a first baseman net for $20.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a damn good deal.
Right? Seriously. I mean, it had mold inside of it, so I had to wear a batting glove inside the entire season, but
oh shit. Well, that's probably why it was $20.
It was in the dude's like bat bag for like 8 years, just sitting there. But
it was on clearance.
Talking about just sitting there. Nolan Smith was not doing that on Sunday.
Yeah.
Or what, last week. Doing $125, man. Damn. Like driving like it's the Indy 500. So he got arrested obviously a week ago. He'll probably get fined by the NFL. I doubt this will be anything really crazy. Nobody was hurt, thank God. And nobody was even involved. It was just him getting popped for going $125. He'll get fined. I mean, this might cost him a starting spot, but he'll just get fined.
I mean, they just picked up his 5th-year option, I think, like last week. So why not celebrate going up, $125 in Georgia? That accelerator almost hit the floor. I mean, that's pretty fast, dude. On 20, what was it? 125 or 135?
125. The fastest.
Yeah.
The fastest I've gone, and I am not confirming if I was driving or not, was $115.
Yeah, dude, that's not gonna say that's NASCAR speed, dude, but like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Why are you going to $125?
I would say, not saying I was driving, but I will say I may have been in the car going around 115, which might have been the fastest.
Dude, when I'm at like Dave and Buster's, dude, I'm playing that like car, like race car game, dude. Like I don't even go that fast, dude. Like I follow the street sign. When I play Grand Theft Auto, dude, I follow the traffic rules, dude.
This is out here playing like it's Mafia too, just slow rolling.
Yeah, dude, I don't speed, dude. Like if I get pulled over, it is what it is, dude. I deserve it. But like,
yeah, dude, I'm playing the friggin' Simpsons.
I'm a horrible host.
Simpsons
producer,
Road Rage.
My producer Nate's here. Nate, you want to come say hi?
Hi, fellas. Sorry for not having I can't be talking too much today. Long day at work ahead of us.
Wakanda forever.
Christmas.
What's up,
Yes,
big dog?
sir.
Oh shit!
Long day at
You
work.
got a Black Panther
Yes, sir.
shirt?
Yeah.
I know. I'm Asian. Doesn't make sense. So, but
Nah, dude,
fine.
it's awesome, dude. I mean, we're trending in the right direction, dude. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. This is
I
like
took- I
this
took-
I
is
just
stuff.
thought of the worst joke, Nate. I'll text you in a second.
I took a DNA. I took a DNA test a few days ago. Apparently, I'm 5% African American. So
23andMe, baby. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
There you
Ancestry.com
go,
should
dude.
be exact
persuasion
for me.
going on.
5%,
Yes,
dude.
sir.
That's a
Asian
lot.
and
So
African
now
American.
So now you have to figure out where that 5% came from. Which side?
I know, huh?
Yeah.
How did it happen? How long
Maybe.
ago do you have to trace back for that to come
Yeah,
up?
you got some questions, dude. I need a book report on like Monday, dude, on that 5%.
I got you, man. Well, in the meantime, I'll be in the back. I'm good to see all three of you guys. And just remember, wonton forever. Thanks, guys.
Damn right. Dude, he's always holding that W, dude. I love it.
Oh,
I love him, dude.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that I was inspired by the joke I just made to him in the chat.
Yeah, dude. That's sick. That's sick.
Oh my,
Dude, I've never seen a Black Panther T-shirt before, dude. Like,
dude,
God
there's some
damn,
guy
that's
in my
fire.
there was, I
That's
saw,
pretty fire, dude.
I saw a white boy wearing one of those in my gym. He was jacked. It was funny as hell though. It was right when Black Panther came out, right as me and Matt were graduating college.
Yeah,
I saw a white
movie
boy
was
rocking
so
one. I'm
good.
like, you know what? It's 2018. You rock it,
yeah.
brother.
Hell yeah,
That
dude.
was great
I love
movie.
it. That was a great movie. I remember seeing the funniest thing I've ever seen was when we were I went to go see Infinity War in theaters
Mhm.
opening weekend.
Yeah.
And remember half the people got wiped off.
Mm.
Black Panther got wiped off, and a couple guys come in as soon as he gets wiped off, and he's like, he was only in one fucking movie, man. And they just walk out. I'm like, dude, that's terrible.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so sorry.
Oh,
I only had him for one movie, man. I was dying. Dude, I was dying.
man.
I was like, that was
Speaking
awesome
of
time.
just like Black Panther, we got somebody coming back for a second round. Coach
Yeah, we do.
Go Tigers, is back at LSU. He is going to be returning to Lane and joining Lane Kiffin's staff. I am a big fan of Coach O. For everyone who doesn't know, he is a former Miami Hurricane coach as well. Did a lot of help with them while he was technically unemployed. So got a lot of love for Coach O and his Go Tigers.
Dude, I would kill if you read me like a bedtime story, dude. Like a Coach O. Like, I'm in bed, dude. I'm just like,
For
dude,
your
read me
30th
like
birthday, we'll all spring for Coach O to do a cameo for you, reading you like Goodnight Moon or something.
Coach O reads like Cat in the Hat, dude. That'd be like awesome. That'd be
Or
so
hop
sick,
on
dude.
pop.
Yeah, dude.
My
Like,
favorite is when Nate did the Jim Morris Senior one for us, and he forgot to mention that we actually cover sports for a living, or at least we try to. So like he was reading us the fantasy football lineup like we were a bunch of uneducated morons, which just made my day.
Dude, I forgot about that, dude. Yeah, he was like, dude, he was just giving us like the how-to to play fantasy football, and I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, this guy actually thinks like I don't know anything.
Yeah, we had our league commissioner for our flag football league, our fantasy football league, the big one that me and Kevin are in. He is a weird obsession with punters and backup quarterbacks. So we've had like 2 NFL punters do our intro video with Cameo, and oh god, we had somebody last year who just roasted all of us, and it was so freaking funny. I can't remember who we got. I'll have to get back to you guys. I was crying. I could not, because he was just roasting everyone in the group chat. I was just dying.
He probably like recently watched like Blue Mountain State or something, dude.
I think it was somebody from Blue Mountain State. It wasn't Alan Richton. It might have been the guy who plays like Marty Daniel. I can't remember.
I don't forget his name, but yeah, I know Coach Martin.
Because he played in the NFL. I'm gonna ask the group. I'm gonna ask the fantasy football group chat quick and who did our camp.
Wasn't like Shane Leckler or anything.
No, it was Matt. We did Matt O'Brien, the punter for the Bears, one year, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he did and he made fun of one. He announced I had the second overall pick, and he said you're probably gonna screw it up. I'm like, yeah, probably Matt O'Brien, but my position it makes sense. Let me find. I can't even find the Facebook Messenger app on my phone anymore.
I would kill if like these guys did like if we got a guy for like fantasy football that announced our picks as we pick them.
Yeah,
and then we just pay the guy, dude. That'd be crazy if we just get like a random like former NFL player. Like a guy who hasn't been in the league that long, like just a well known name. Trying to think of someone.
Oh, wait, it might have been. Was it the Boz who did ours?
No way you had Brian Bosworth. Dude.
I don't know. It was somebody actually pretty impressive. I was like,
no way you had the Boz, dude. That's a great pull if you get the Boz. That's like how somebody has to know the Boz, dude.
It was somebody funny.
A funny punter?
Oh, it was a funny athlete or somebody funny related to sports, and he was brutal.
Okay, Antonio Brown.
No, it might have been Antonio Brown. Crap, I can't remember. I don't remember. I don't know. It was somebody. It was somebody who was hilarious. Like I legit was crying. Like I'm sitting on the porch smoking a cigar, relaxing, and I'm legitimately crying because I'm laughing so hard.
I don't know, dude. I'll get hammered next year if you want me to do like announce your picks. I'm like, dude, I'll just do it banged up, dude.
Dude, just tell him to do that, and then
trades.
you got Tyler's show to get you a cameo. Then it's just Chris.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I'll wear like a Saints hat or something, dude.
We got Dollar General Tyler show out here.
Yeah, dude. I got like Walmart like Tyler show, dude. The show off, dude. Show and tell.
The show off. And tell. Oh my god, that show was amazing. All right, so yeah, but like Coach O coming back to LSU, it's just for the memes, guys. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, they're sending him like he's going to be recruiting, and he's a very well-known recruiter. So I mean, they gave him the bag to come back and recruit for Kiffin. He's coached with Kiffin at Tennessee. I mean, I like it. I know he's a fan favorite. I mean, the guy has the most unique voice I've ever heard on the man. And then I think after the national championship, he went on like a binge where like he was like mud wrestling at like frat parties. He was hooking up with, I don't know if students or just like younger chicks, but he went on like a bender.
Just like wild stuff.
Yeah. And the fact that like we got Lane Kiffin too. So it's like, it's kind of like a double circus act. It's either, I saw something funny. It was like LSU is either going to win 2 natties or Kiffin and Orgeron are going to go to jail collectively. Which honestly, both would be hilarious.
Yeah. I love it. Coach O, like you said, an amazing recruiter. Just a great cultural guy to have around. I mean, he did get the natty for LSU 6 years ago.
6 years
just
ago. Wow.
I mean, that's a great mind to have on your roster, especially with the ties that he has with LSU and the success he's had here. I think it's really cool to bring him back. We've all been wanting to see him back in the coaching ring. I didn't think he would come back in the sense of being on the staff for the Tigers again, but I love it. I'm excited for this college season, like genuinely excited. I've always been excited, but I actually know I have a shot at playoffs, and it's not Brian Kelly.
It's a fun thing, right? Like actually knowing you have a shot at playoffs. Dude,
yeah.
Who is it? CBS ranked Miami the number 1 team in the country. I was like, oh golly.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean, I think for like us, like especially during the fucking Brian Kelly era, like the guy just doesn't understand. I mean, like I'm not from Louisiana. I know a couple people that went to LSU, and Brian Kelly didn't really understand what the culture was. He comes from like the Irish Catholic background. He went to coach Notre Dame.
You know, like, he's a perfect fit for like Boston College.
Yeah, like he's not. I don't want to say like he's not a good coach. Like he is a good coach. He's got a good like resume, but like he's just not. He's not a cultural. He's not a players coach, and he's not like a coach that like players can get behind, dude. And that's why I like Coach O, because like the players love him. I mean, the guy just understands Louisiana. Same thing with Kiffin. The thing I am scared with Kiffin, though, Kiffin's known to bounce around a lot. And, like, there's always going to be a better job out there for Kiffin. Do I expect Kiffin to be there forever? No, I think he's going to be here for a couple years. And to be honest with you, at some point, I think – I hate saying it, but I think Kiffin would get the Alabama job if it came available.
But also, hey, listen, one quick thing. We have another guest here. Joining us from audio from somewhere on the Beltway, ladies and gentlemen, host of High Low Sports, DJ Stewart. We're good? Okay, Nate's got him up. DJ, what's up, brother? How's driving?
It's miserable. I'm surrounded by semis. I'm going at Phillip Rivers 40-yard dash speed. I'm surrounded by incompetence. It's hot. It's sweaty. I feel like a female reporter in the Miami Dolphins locker room right now. This is awful, and it needs to end.
I'm not telling you to go as fast as Nolan Smith, but you want to test it. Here's your time.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, if you want to get
as soon as there's a little bit of leeway and I can actually hit the gas pedal, I got that dog in me.
Yeah,
that bulldog
right there.
Somewhere in between the speed limit and 135.
That's crazy. In a 75-mile-per-hour zone, you manage to double it and get a speeding ticket. Like, he can fly off the edge, that's for sure. His scouting report was accurate.
My favorite.
I don't think it's going to be. Yeah.
I was thinking about this. Like, my favorite thing is, dude legitimately took that whole double it and move it on to the next person. He legit did that, but just for the speed limit.
I don't think he's going to get any sort of. I don't think there's going to be any sort of suspension. I mean, like, I always go back to when the Jets had Sheldon Richardson. He got popped for speeding, and there was, I believe, I don't think there was I cannot remember if there was or wasn't a child in the car. I think there was marijuana in the car. There might have been a weapon in the car, and he didn't. Everything was fine. So I
was in the state of New York or New Jersey. Like, that's where fun is illegal.
Yeah. So if he got through scot-free, I think Nolan Smith will be okay.
At max, he gets suspended for like 3 plays. He has the George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb treatment where it's like, all right, just take a drive off, and then we're immediately putting you right back in.
Goes back in, racks up a stretch sack, and then we're back to square one again. So Deej, how do you feel now that me, you, and Matt are a 3-way tie for first place in the pick'em competition?
I'm not going to call it a comeback, but my goodness, did I find myself from the depths of heck buried and managed to get back into that one. I thought for sure I was toast after being 1-6 or something.
I know,
1-7 in the first 2 weeks.
Of the year possible.
And it's harder to come back because you only have so many games to pick. It's not like it's hard to go on a wild run because you're going in groups of 4 and there's almost one guaranteed win every week. So we're back, we're in it. All it took was a little bit of luck, a little bit of tomfoolery, but we're in the thick of it. Now I just got to not choke the rest of the way.
My favorite.
Dude, I love it, dude. He sounds like a radio caller, dude. It's like if I would call into one of the Philly stations, this is like he's like the
WIP.
Cool, calm, collective guy.
Dude,
yeah.
If I ever called in the WIP, I just call ESP a moron and then hang up.
Oh, dude.
Like Ike and Fritz.
Jack Fritz. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I get so annoyed with that because I'll see my favorite report. I think I texted you guys it. Somebody sent it to me too. It was one of the Patriots fan pages was we're definitely getting AJ Brown.
Oh.
Source was ESP or Elliott Shore Parks, dude. ESP, dude. I was like, dude, there's no way this is your source, bro. I'm like, dude, the guy hates him. I'm like, no shit.
ESP, I think ESP is the only report I've ever seen to be hated by every number 1 receiver the Eagles have ever had. I think
he gets in arguments all the time on 94.1, dude. I'm like, I got to turn it off, dude.
Dude, oh, by the way, I found out who did our cameo for our fantasy league. It was Jay Gruden.
Oh.
Dude, he worked for Underdog at one point.
Dude, he was brutal.
Dude, Jay Gruden.
He was ruthless. He was saying some wild shit about my league mates. I think my buddy Peter from Canada, he goes, hey, this guy sounds like he plays pickleball.
Dude,
he said something possibly a little homophobic to one of my guys.
Dude. I want to meet John Gruden, dude.
It was up for interpretation, but it was we were crying about everything else he said.
Dude,
no wonder Kirk Cousins got along.
What was that, Deej?
I said, no wonder him and Kirk Cousins got along. They both have a tendency to say some things that can sound like some other things.
Dude, I could not believe it. It was this is Jay Gruden doing the interview for the whatever I think is the armchair football league, whatever my buddy calls it. And we're just for the Kenny Pickett Trophy. That's what we play for every year.
The two gloves.
No. Sorry. The Nathan Peterman Trophy. My bad.
The Nady Pete, the four Pete.
Dude, I as a one-time winner of that trophy, it is magnificent.
Yeah, dude,
and then as a ultimate FU, because Keaton Mitchell blowing his knee out 3 years ago cost me a title. I legit spelt the guy who won the year after me's name wrong when I put on the trophy. I've been friends with the dude for 20. I've been friends with the dude for 27 years. I spelled his last name wrong.
Dude, no regrets, dude. Not even a single letter. That's crazy.
His name ends with A-N. I spelled it with E-N, and he gets the trophy from his parents, and he just could text me an hour later. He goes, "Dude, what the hell?"
That sucks, dude.
He goes, "Only Jared would spell my name wrong." I'm just like, "I'm sorry, man. I was not paying attention."
That's all right, dude. That happens. That happens. E's and A's, dude. They get me too.
It's okay. I'm goofy and corny. I'll admit. I literally just got excited and just asked my girlfriend out for a date on Saturday. I'm like, "You want to go grab a drink after you get out of work?" She's, "Sure." I'm like, "Yes."
Where are you going? Olive Garden? We won that. Remember we said that earlier.
I don't know. We might just go to like a brewery or something. I don't know, because it's like she gets out of she works late shift on Saturday. It's her last Saturday shift before she switches jobs, and she's like, let's. I'm like, let's just go get a beer. Like, we don't have to go crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. I had an instance with I had a situation with fantasy football. I was in the final. I lost, but we had a trophy. I had an idea. I was gonna shoot like a sexy calendar shoot of the fantasy football trophy, and then like just mail all the calendars to like the people in the league, so they could have like a year of just like me with the trophy, just like every single month. Just like December is gonna be my favorite, dude. I was gonna take it to see like Santa.
You need to go through on some of these random ideas that you come up with. I just want you to go through with them too. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I got some crazy ideas, dude. I got like a smoker brain, dude.
Oh, so by the way, I just sent you guys all the cameo on Facebook Messenger because it's the only way apparently I can get it. So you guys now have Jay Gruden's cameo to our fantasy football league.
Hell yeah, dude! That's gonna be my Jay Gruden, bro. That's so funny.
It was so funny, dude. He was hilarious.
Chris is gonna be a little chicken baked and watch that one.
I'm gonna get chicken baked with Jay Gruden. I'm gonna just DM him.
I think they're showing the other side of the apartment right now, which is hilarious because I'm just being loud and obnoxious out here.
I was gonna say, dude, you should go like full Jeff Hardy and climb that ladder behind you.
That's not a ladder. That's a window.
Oh, that's dude.
So we have those stupid rotating open windows. So I've got to go buy a special bracket for air conditioning.
Oh shit, dude, DJ's on like a fighter jet, dude.
I know.
Oh snap! Hold on, it disconnected. My bad.
Dude, he's like fighting bogeys up there, dude.
It sounded like he was shooting somebody down.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
oh my
god. All you hear is like 10-4. He just
fire.
I'll just start cracking all, dude.
Are we still sticking, by the way, boys, with Knicks Spurs? That's what we think this series, NBA Finals. That's what we're getting.
Oh, I think, dude. I honestly, I think I'm not a Knicks guy, obviously, because I mean I'm a Philly dude, but like I think the Knicks they might sweep the Cavs. James Harden cannot play like a defense. That guy, I've been to the James Harden project. The guy's going to leave Cleveland after this year. He might stay for one more year if they give him $50 million. If they don't, he's going to go to the next team and blame the previous franchise. Does it every single time.
Okay, do we get fat suit James Harden this year, though? Can we please even just start cameo?
Dude, honestly, dude, he's like almost like at that point now. He's like kind of semi-fat. He's kind of testing it. He's like, if we lose, I can just be a pig.
He'd be better if he was fat. At least it'd be harder to get around it. He could somewhat be a minor inconvenience on defense. But with that $48 million player option, he's going to opt in, wear the fast suit, then get traded.
Dude, he's robbed 3 franchises in a row, dude. Like, not even like I'm trying to think, like, if anybody's made that many robberies.
Crazy is it's not like he had to do anything. All he had to do was not suck with what Donovan, Evan Mobley, and all those guys are doing. All they had to do was not be a net negative, and sure enough, he was a net negative. They would have been better off throwing a traffic cone upside down out there.
Yeah, I would just want him to like stand in the paint, dude. I should be like, all right, we're gonna put you here, dude.
Just take charges. Just get
take
elbowed in the
charges. Yeah, make $40 million taking charges, dude. That'd be. I would set the craziest picks, dude, if I was like chunky like that.
Dude, if the Knicks get to the finals and they actually win the finals, I might have to name my future kid Mike Brown or Dazzo.
Yeah.
Will Bianca sign off on that? That's the question.
No, she won't. So it's a good thought.
What about Jalen Brunson or Dasso?
Oh.
Matthew, you might be able to get away with Jalen Ordazzo. That might be the name.
Carl Anthony Ordazzo.
All right.
Carl Anthony Towns.
KO. They call him KO.
Oh. Listen, DJ, you handsome rapscallion, you might be cooking with something right there.
We might be onto something.
Dude, it would be the biggest slap in the face if the Knicks like just housed to the finals because like they won a title in the Philly like Xfinity Mobile Center. They're Nova guys, and like it's so weird seeing like Philly dudes like root for. I get it, like you like Nova, dude, but like you cannot root for the Knicks, dude. As a Sixers fan, you cannot even like a Celtics fan, you cannot do it. You can't do that. That's a violation.
You can like players. Like I root for North Carolina guys all the time, but like when they're playing against my team, like I see Harrison Barnes out there. I was in high school. I remember Barnes as a Tar Heel. Like I used to love him playing there. Like dude, you can't root for
that.
your yeah, I get
That's
it. Like
illegal.
I know it is illegal. Like dude, like it's even worse in college football. Like there's so many Hurricanes players on other teams. I'm just like I'll root for them until they play the green and white. And then I'm like,
dude, it's so funny too watching like Josh Hart say like Philly's not like a sports town. I'm like, dude, last time New York's won a championship is when like Matty's Yankees won in 2009. Like they haven't won anything in 20 years almost.
I was gonna say Philly's got what 4 championship appearances and 2 titles since then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I think he was trolling, but like I'm just like, dude, from Josh Hart out of like anybody, dude. Like, come on, dude. Like You're just the guy who gets the offensive rebounds.
Hey, now don't cut him short. He gets defensive rebounds too.
Yeah, occasionally he'll get them. Yeah, I
By accident, but they bounce
dude. He'll just throw one up, dude, and just like fall. The cat, dude. Dude. You know it's zesty, dude, when it's cat with a K. It's crazy, dude. It's not cat with a C, dude.
The streets of outside of Madison Square Garden have been insane.
Dude, it's like Gotham, dude. There's no police out there, dude. It's just like 100, like
they've abandoned. They're
dude,
just
it's
like
it's like the movie Gremlins, where like they're all in that movie theater.
We don't want any piece of that. We're going home.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone to fend for themselves.
Men's working OT and like you gotta work after a Knicks game, dude. Like I would be like, hell nah, dude. That's like that's terrible. That's gotta be like that's anarchy right there, dude. That's like the Batman 3.
You better add an extra 0 to that paycheck if I'm doing this, or you better just let me use lethal force immediately.
Yeah, dude. Like I'd do to be like me and Jay Gruden hunkering down there MSG, dude, working OT, eating all chicken baked up, Jared.
Jay Gruden does sure talk very aggressively for a guy who's the 3rd favorite in his family, so I'm surprised
he
he
get beat up,
like
dude.
that.
Like, holy shit, Jay Gruden's getting beat up.
Everybody all the rioting was stopped just to watch that.
Yeah. Unsuccessful Commanders / other name for that franchise's coach. Oh, sorry, Washington football team I've ever seen.
Dude, that thing. Oh my god, that thing's got pronouns now. Oh my god, that thing's got so many name changes. It's crazy, dude. I don't even know what the Commanders are anymore, bro.
They changed logos.
Dude, they do everything, dude.
E-Rock called them the incarnate of an identity crisis team or whatever. He said some joke like
dude,
that.
Even their field is like destructive, dude.
Yeah, literally, it tried to kill Jalen Hurts back in 2022.
It almost did, dude. And then he started speaking like Shakespeare after like his near-death experience at FedEx Field.
You know what's crazy to me, Chris? I find it funny as my fellow Eagles fan. I'm kind of curious what you think about this. Everyone I see online is so certain that AJ Brown's getting traded, but I keep thinking in the back of my mind is like it never made sense. Like the only trade out of all the ones we've been offered is the Brian Thomas to Jacksonville trade. That's the only one
I would do, realistically.
That's the only one. If I'm Philadelphia, the only one that makes it. I wouldn't trade him to Kansas City. I definitely would not trade him to the Rams or the Patriots. Honestly, the best option is either Jacksonville or you keep him. Like, honestly, if you keep him, oh my God, you have so many receivers to throw to, and then you deal him next year. To me, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, it almost makes too much sense to keep him.
Well, the reason why, I mean, I was 100% like no go on the trade, and that's just like they're a better team with them, point proven. But I think with them, it's like I think the reason he is going to be traded now is because they drafted Lemon with the first round pick. Like, I think that was like
he's a different receiver position though.
I know. I get it. Like, the only trade I would do realistically is that Jags trade because, like, I think Brian Thomas has a lot of upside. Remember, like, 1,300 yards his rookie year.
I know.
Like, he's pretty good. Like, and he's 6 or 7 years younger. Gonna do the 6'7" thing. 23 years old, still on a rookie contract the next 2 years. That's a lot of money off the books. Nate knows. Hit that W. But realistically, like, yes, they're different receivers, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think
something smells off. That's what I'm saying. Like, something smells off.
I didn't fart or anything, but I do think though with like the Eagles and AJ Brown, I think they got to the point where like the frustrations were like starting to hit the field. Like, I mean, that 49ers game, like, he just wasn't even like just. He wasn't going for the ball. He wasn't like attempting. He wasn't doing anything. And it's like, it's not that he had a bad game, which it happens, but it just shows that, like, I'm like, dude, like,
it looked like he gave up on the sideline.
It looked like the ending of like Alshon Jeffrey when he was here, when he just started not to give a shit. And like, it was more
Alshon retired at that point, whereas like AJ Brown still got 2 or 3 more years in the tank.
Yeah. I'm not. They're totally different players, but I'm saying like you could tell. I mean, even during the Alshon time, like he like Foles so much more than Wentz at one point. Like, it became like a lot.
Well, him and Wentz got into it a lot. Like, there was multiple times.
Yeah, I mean,
Alshon, him and Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson, because they had to like defend Carson because half the locker room was like, why is Nick Foles not here? He's the one who actually won us games.
Yeah, dude, like, I don't know. I just think with the AJ situation, it's like, obviously the rest of the NFC East is like drooling over this because like they need him gone. I mean, like, there's no corner in the NFC East that can stick him. I mean, I've seen it. I mean, the guy just eats up on them, but I do think he is going now because, like, the Eagles do have 5 wide receivers. I mean, they have Smitty, they got Lemon, they have Dontavian Wicks, they have Hollywood Brown, they have Elijah Moore now. Like, I mean, Elijah Moore's probably like they'll probably cut him eventually, but I mean, I would love AJ back, but I don't know. I just don't see a world where like they're keeping him.
I just see only because it's Howie. That's if it wasn't Howie Roseman, I would be like, whatever, he's gone.
Well, he's got no leverage, like, right? Like, AJ Brown's got no leverage. The only thing he can say is like, I'll sit out, right? He's got no leverage into where he's going.
Well, we forgot multiple times during the offseason, he's literally sitting, he goes, I'm an Eagle. I love it here. I want to be here. He said literally at his camp, he goes, don't believe the media. I love you guys.
Well, he said it on the podcast, too. He said, Philly's home. Like, I want to be here. This is a team that invested in me. But, like, I do feel like the entire offseason, and this even dates back to, like, towards, like, the end of the season, it's, like, all they talk about on, like, the big networks like ESPN, First Take, First Take's on ESPN, but, like, all these, like, talk show, all they talk about is A.J. Brown. And they talk about all, like, until he gets traded, they're not going to stop talking about it. And everyone's saying, New England's a sure thing. Then there's other sources where it's like he could go somewhere else. Honestly, if they are going to trade him, start the bidding war, right? Yeah. A lot of teams are going to want him. Like, the Chiefs are going to want him. Like I said, the Rams, the Jags, the Pats. Like, I realistically would take the Jags deal. I think it's the best one.
See, maybe it's because I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm not sure. But how much of it goes back to Rossini and Vrabel? How much of it goes back to ESP and some of these Philly reporters just not being fans of AJ? I'm seriously wondering where the actual rumors are coming from. Because if, like, Howie Roseman was on Rich Eisen and said, like, 8 times, AJ's an Eagle. And I'm going to hold out hope that this isn't happening. Because they keep running with these narratives. I'm like, you guys remember where these all came from?
Well,
And
it's pretty funny too, Jared, because like there's all these Eagles like fan pages. Like I saw one where it was like AJ Brown won and out since like week 3 or week 4, and he had like 109 yards and a touchdown. And I'm like, he won and out the week. He had over 100 yards, like in 7 catches and a touchdown. I'm like, I'm sure. Like it's just so many of these like accounts, these rage baiting accounts where it's like,
I think we're starting to see social media actually try to affect a trade. I think this is literally the first example where like bad narratives, forced, cooked up things, it's actually trying to push a narrative where, dude, I would not be surprised. I'm telling you right now, if it's June 3rd and we're still sitting there and there's nothing out of Philly and New England fans are sweating bullets, Kansas City and LA and Jacksonville are like, huh? And AJ Brown's like at Eagles OTAs or something like that. Like, so he shows up OTAs out of nowhere. I could see all that happening because Howie Roseman is that petty.
yeah,
And
I do think
so is AJ Brown.
Yeah, I do think it's funny too because like a lot of New England fans feel like they deserve AJ Brown, and like because he grew up a Patriots fan, that like he deserves to be in Patriot blue. Like, first off, like you just went to the Super Bowl, right? You weren't good enough to win the Super Bowl. Number one, your offense.
They honestly, if they had a healthy Bo Nix against them, that they don't even.
They wouldn't even go. Yeah, they wouldn't have been there.
That team
like,
needed one more year to cook. Honestly,
I'm
I
so
think
sick of this shit. Like,
I think the Patriots should go get BTJ. He would fit perfectly in their offense.
Have at it. I mean, like, but the thing is that, like, I do. It's so funny watching like the two fan bases just like clamoring at each other, like New England and Philly, because it's so similar. Where it's like they just both undercut each other for like their flaws.
Yeah.
Like Philly's like a scumbag city, and then like we're like, well, you're cheaters. Like you cheated for the past 15 years. You know, the whole NFL sees that. But I don't know. It's such a rift where it's like it would be funny. It would suck if he got traded, but it'd be funny if it was in New England. Like he went to Jacksonville. Because the Eagles play Jacksonville in London next year, 9:30 game. And Schoolboy Q, Quinyon Mitchell on AJ Brown would honestly be movie scenes to me. If the guy wanted out that bad, right? But AJ Brown's known to voice his opinion a lot, but he's also, I'm not going to say he would openly say, hey, I want to leave. But he's a guy who's openly like expressed like the flaws in like the Eagle offense, which there is. He's not wrong about that.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a time and a place where you just got to shut your mouth and just be a player, man. Like it's a team. Football's a team sport. It's not me, dude. It's you know, you're not going to win with one guy. It takes a team to do it. So, I don't know. I mean, he's 29. He's 29 years old. He's got, I don't know, probably 4 years, 4 to 5. I mean, 5 years would be great, but 4 years of like, could win another title here. I mean, he's in a really good situation. I don't really see him going to a better situation, but so I do think the Eagles are a better team than New England. I'm not just saying it out of bias. I just think, you know, I don't think the Patriots are that good. Like I don't think their offense is that good.
I don't either. I think their defense is absolutely sensational.
Isn't that good. I think their defense is really good. I don't think their offense is that good.
I don't think it's a bad thing either that this was kind of put out into the open month or two in advance, because then that just shows every team, oh, they're in, let's just say they're interested in trading AJ Brown. Oh, the Patriots are their suitor. All right, well then I want AJ Brown. Let me call him up and see what the offer is, see if I can beat it. So now you're letting the league know, hey, I'm trading this guy, and this is where I'm probably sending him, and this is the date that I'm doing it, and that gives every team, oh, he's available, and by this date, and all I got to do is just match or beat this offer. So I'm just saying this as a Jets fan. I hope that somebody else swoops in if he is going to get traded. But
I same way, yeah.
You know?
Hey, listen, I honestly, the only team I would be happy with him going to is the Jaguars if it's not us.
Yeah, I do think it's funny too because like they made that wedding situation such a big deal that Jalen Hurts wasn't at his wedding, and I'm like, and then I'm just like nobody got invited to it besides like Darius Slay,
Isaiah Rodgers, Smitty,
like only like a couple guys, but like Julio. I remember TMZ asked Julio Jones about it, and he's like I got invited, but like I had my daughter's birthday or something along those lines, and he's like, why are you making this a big deal? Like, and they didn't specify that Jalen Hurts donated to AJ Brown's charity foundation, donated tons of money.
Oh,
they didn't say that. So it's
You know,
like
listen. This is the literal. We talk about this as media people. They do this all in the political world. They do it in football and sports too. They pick
yeah.
and choose what they want to run with. It's very obvious. But boys, we do have to get started on the 4-pack. So, Chris, if you'd like, you could guest pick some games today for the UFL. And I don't know how close you've been following it this year. Currently, the standings are pretty funny. It's me, DJ, and Matt are obviously all tied for first. Nate, because he forgot to get his picks in 1 week, is now in last place.
That's all right. That's all right. He's got the Wakanda shirt, dude. It's good consolation.
All right, so first game, Friday night, DC Defenders taking on the Orlando Storm, rematch of last week. Maddie, do your boys survive?
So they're playing them like back-to-back weeks right now. I think they play them this week and next week. No Teamu for the rest of the year. He's out, so they're going to have to I think it's going to take a week for the offense to settle in with the new quarterback in play right now. I'm going to take the Storm here reluctantly, but I'm going to go with the Storm on this one and probably go Defenders next week.
Nice. Deej.
Well, as the other DC Defenders fan, I'll go with the opposite. I'll take the Defenders. I think this will be one of the cases where the sum of the parts makes up for missing Teamu. So I think they find a way to get it done this week, but then next week the Storm beat the brakes off them. So I'll say the Defenders this week.
Awesome. All right. Birmingham and then Nate.
Matt Stafford's back for a year. Just a quick note.
There you go. Also, there's one other note we got to talk about after, but I am going with Orlando as well. The most violent, aggressive, and gritty team in this league. They remind me very much of the 2024 Eagles, the way they play the game of football. It's actually kind of fun to watch. They are fun. They are not the most entertaining in terms of scoring, but they beat the hell out of teams. I'm with Orlando here. Nate Dogg. You can just put your picks in the chat if you want, my friend. Let us know. We will move on to Birmingham and Columbus. Chris, Orlando or DC before we move on to the next one?
I don't really know much. I just know I try to go to a UFL game, or was it UFL or XFL back in COVID time, and they canceled it. Vincent McMahon still has my $28, so I'm taking Orlando because the game is in DC. Freaking scum.
There you go. All right.
Can't believe it.
Birmingham Stallions, Columbus Aviators. Let me phrase it this way: does anybody actually have Columbus winning this?
I'll take them just for fun. Aviators. For fun, I'll take them.
Deej?
Yeah, we're sticking with the Stallions.
Yeah, all right. We're going to hard roll that one. Listen, Columbus has been the worst team in the league, and it shows. And their offense has just been so inept. They had like 1 or 2 weeks where they looked okay, but
all their team names are like high school basketball team names.
I know.
Or like WNBA names.
Yeah, the Wild. Yeah.
All right. Third up, Arlington Renegades, Louisville Kings. Louisville has been honestly the hottest team in the league right now. I think they've won 4 straight or 3 straight or 4 of the last 5. It's been actually really impressive. And they just took out Matt's DC Defenders in back-to-back weeks. So, that being said, I have our friends in Louisville knocking off Arlington and knocking them out of the playoff race right here. I have Louisville winning. I don't see a world where Louisville loses here. I think they're the more complete team. Since the quarterback change, they've played electric on offense, and defensively, they've been stout most of the season. So, I am a big fan of what Louisville is doing, and I think they're going to win this thing. I think they're going to be one of the last playoff teams in. DJ, who you taking, Louisville or Arlington/Dallas?
As much fun as it would be to take Arlington and Dallas, I think Louisville's going to win and they're going to cover.
I love it. Matthew?
Yeah, I'm sticking with what you guys are saying here. I'm taking the Kings.
Awesome. All right. Nate Dogg will drop his in a minute. And Chris, you want to go with the Kings or the Renegades?
I'm going to take Louisville. When you were talking for a second, like the whole audio cut off, and I was like, oh. I thought you were on mute, so I was like, but yeah, I'm going to take. I'll take Louisville.
Nice.
Take the Kings.
Oh, by the way, Chris, how'd you do in the Derby this year?
I won. I did win. I didn't put a lot though on the horse. My one horse that I had, Great White, went absolute ape shit. So we got healthy scratched before the pen. I was like, dude, he was going nuts. I'm like, dude, this horse is jacked up. I'm like, this is a good sign. And then they scratched him. So I'm like, dude, he just went fucking pardon my language there. He just went bananas, dude. He was it was so funny, but it was a good derby. But run it back, dude. Run it
Alrighty.
back.
And last but not least, we have my St. Louis Battlehawks taking on the Houston Gamblers. Houston, of course, pulled off the upset last week, shocking the entire spring football world and annoying me to the point where I shut the game off. So I am taking St. Louis to stomp their head in, figuratively. I don't think St. Louis loses back-to-back clinching opportunities here. They need Luis Perez and this offense need to get things going. They looked great most of the year. They need to get this done now, especially with the fact that the Kings are accelerating. So are the Stallions. They need to clinch their playoff spot. By the way, Nate went Defenders, Stallions, Kings, and Battlehawks. So he's basically playing – we're all on the same team for everything, basically.
Except the Defenders. Who are the Battlehawks playing this week?
Battlehawks are playing the Gamblers.
Well, it was, I thought about it, and then you said the Gamblers.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't think as much as I would like to. Much as I would like to. You know what?
Let's do it, man. Let's team up, dude. GA, dude.
Gambling. I'm gambling with the Gamblers.
That's right, dude.
Can win this. I might just literally just walk off this balcony and just see how hard how.
Oh god, dude! Or you can Jeff Hardy climb that.
No. Listen. It's only 8. It's only an 8-foot drop. All it's gonna do is just hurt like hell.
Oh god.
There's no intention of me actually doing any real physical harm to myself.
Like parkour.
Honestly, I'll probably land in the bed of my truck because it's parked right below the balcony.
Hell yeah, dude! You should film like Dude, I film like Jackass videos off that thing, dude. Like this is
I mean, I got a basketball hoop right here. I honestly can start to shoot some trick shots.
Dude, me and my brother used to do Jackass vids, dude. He would like skateboard down like a large like hill, dude. He wanted me to like launch a hockey stick at him, dude. It was like it's the dumbest thing ever, dude. He sprained his arm, dude. I'm like, yeah, dude, we're done.
Wow. All right. That is our picks, obviously, for DG, you're going Battlehawks, you're going Gamblers.
As much as would like to go with my fellow degenerate Gamblers, we are going to take the Battlehawks. The Gamblers aren't getting 2 big upsets in a row.
Yeah. That was their Super Bowl last week.
Hard spot to gamble.
Hey, yo. Also, the fact that Hunter Deckers plays for their freaking team makes their name's so funny. They need to bring in Brandon Sorsby as their backup, by the way. That needs to happen.
Yeah, the Gambler. Yeah, Maddie, we avoided that one.
Yeah,
dude, we did too.
Yeah. Well,
we all avoided Brandon.
We all really avoided.
Yeah. I'll take Darian Mensah with a sketchy lawsuit over a gambling problem.
I'll take Sam Levitt, dude. You play with scats. He's got a brain.
Well, at least one of them had to have it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude. When I saw that headline, I was like, "Oh, his career's over."
Yeah,
Supplemental draft. I'm like, dude, Terrell Pryor had to be a receiver by his third season in the league.
He's probably just a bad gambler, dude. Couldn't be us.
Bro, he was doing stuff you used to betting on Turkish soccer and stuff.
Dude, I bet on Russian soccer, dude. Told you 6 a.m. in Atlantic City, dude. I got up, dude. I was for it. I set my alarm. I said, dude, we're getting up for Russian soccer. I don't care what it takes. Boys locked in that day, dude.
I love it. All right.
Drank the Moscow Mule, dude, at 6 a.m.
Put the money on Vladimir to score a goal.
Yeah, dude, that and a hot dog, dude. I felt like hell.
Getting after it early. All right, well, boys and girls, that has been the Korner Booth Pregame Memorial Day edition. Remember, this holiday is to honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. But enjoy yourself this weekend. Have a hot dog. Enjoy a parade, crack a beer, whatever. Just remember what it's for. That being said, have a great 3-day weekend. We'll obviously see you guys next Thursday, or maybe the following Monday. We'll announce it. We'll let you guys know. Either way, Shout out to our sponsors, Righteous Felon, promo code BELLYUP for 15% off. Candidates now has pre-workout pouches. Crazy stuff. Promo code BELLYUP 20% off. And, of course, our friends over at SeatGeek, Belly Up Sports for $20 off your first initial purchase. Have an amazing week, folks, and we'll see you guys soon.
You guys.
Bet on Russian soccer and drink a mule.